Hello and welcome back to my watch channel, and you're still looking at my dining table. Welcome back to our review, and today we have this latest Orient Bambino 38. Alright, this model here was launched sometime in mid-May this year, and technically speaking this would be the generation 6 of the really popular Bambino series, and there's some changes in this gen compared to the previous gen Bambino watches. We're going to take some time to run through all these changes and improvements. So before I continue with the video, I'd like to take some time to thank my good friend Eric at Our Boutique for so generously loaning me all these watches for my video reviews. He's been a great supporter of my channel. Thank you very much, Our Boutique. So just some quick background information about the Orient Bambino series. Alright, to be honest, I'm not a very big fan of the Bambino series, and I was told that this newest, latest model here sort of throws away all the negative aspects of the Bambino, and they've kept and sort of improved the Bambino. Alright, so they've kept only the things that the fans want. Alright, so the previous generations of Orient Bambinos, they were either too big at around 40mm to 41mm, too big, too thick, and Gen 5 was targeted at ladies and turned out to be too small at 36mm. Okay, so this one over here, Bambino Gen 6 or latest Bambino 2022, comes in at a case size of 38mm. Alright, and I would say this is the sweet spot. Alright, this is the sweet spot for men's non-bezel, non-sports watch. Alright, that's about it. Alright, it's also got a thickness of 12.5mm, and part of it is due to this high dome crystal over here. Alright, it's not a sapphire crystal glass, but I think it does the job really well. And the lug width here will definitely be seen as an improvement to previous generations. From Gen 1 to Gen 4, they had 21mm lug width. Alright, and you know, for all the strap changing fans out there, 21mm is not a good measurement to work with. Alright, so for this one here, they've changed it to 20mm, and pretty sure all the strap fans out there, they'll just have a great time, you know, getting their favorite straps onto this watch. L2L here is very manageable, comes in about 44.2mm, and you know, it's just, everything just adds up, and this becomes a really wearable watch. Nice dimensions, everything just feels right here. I'd like to take some time to talk about the crown over here. Okay, so the crown here does measure to be about 6.4mm, and that's quite a big size crown for a watch that is around 38mm. But what Orient have done here is that they've cleverly tapered down the crown, so you can see that it is widest over here, but it sort of tapers inwards, thereby creating the illusion that the crown isn't that big. And I really think this is a clever move, because in terms of winding and time setting, you know, it makes the experience just very pleasant. Alright, very good to work with. And at the time of this video, the Orient 38 Bambino, they go for around just under 300 Singapore dollars. I think they are 280 or 285. So, you know, just drop by Our Boutique and talk to Eric. Maybe he will give you a better price. And now with George, you know, and the glass out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Orient Bambino 38mm. Alright, so for me, the highlight of this watch definitely has to be the convex dial over here. And you've added the dome crystal, and I think the distortion here is just crazy. Alright, so just take a look at the seconds hand. Alright, I'm gonna put the watch at this angle. See how it is bent. I don't think the watch hands are bent in any way. Alright, this is just an illusion created by the dome crystal as well as the convex dial. Okay, so no confirmation on that, correct me if I'm wrong, those of you experts out there. Okay, overall I think this look and this design here has created that very vintagey, classic look. Alright, and you know, we've selected this cream dial version, alright, or eggshell off-white dial, whatever you want to call it. And I think all the effects, all the features, they just blend in nicely and create this really lovely looking vintage look here, especially along the minute track here. Again, just see how the hands here sort of curve downwards. Excellent, alright, just fantastic. And before I forget, let's just take a look at the reference number of this watch here, Bambino 38. The reference number is RA-AC0M04Y. I really thank Orient for coming up with such reference numbers. Very easy to remember, okay? Very easy. Because of that, we're just gonna call it the Bambino 38. And we've got other dial design features here that are carried over from previous Bambino generations. So applied markers, printed minute markers, printed minute tracks, printed logos and all that. So still the usual classy looking Bambino. Water resistance here is printed in cursive fonts, and officially the WR for this watch is only 30 meters. Okay, so bear in mind if you're taking this watch for a swim and all that, not a good idea after all. In terms of case design though, the Bambino 38, again, nothing much to shout about. Very generic design, nice curve downturn here on the lux though, and again, the usual things I want to praise would be the brush finishing here at the case side. Alright, I very much prefer brush finishing over polish, so this is for me a plus point. Okay, I'm not too excited over the polished bezel, but I do like this brush case sides and lux over here. So really nice downturn curve here on the lux, and you've got a case back that is not overly protruding. So this is going to add on to the overall wearing experience. So here's a quick fake wrist shot of the Bambino 38 on my wrist. My wrist is about 17 cm, and you can see that this one here, 38 millimeters, fits so well. Alright, I dare say it's the perfect size for my wrist. Alright, just under 40 millimeters. Great case size, no overhangs. Alright, very good case size. Okay, let's do a very quick size comparison between the Bambino 38 and my Nomos. The Nomos club here is about 38.5 millimeters, but you will see that they're about the same size. Only difference being the Nomos club here has got a much longer L to L distance. Alright, that's the thing about almost all Nomos watches. Alright, they've got ridiculously long L to L. Alright, so do bear in mind if you're looking at bigger Nomos watches. And overall, both watches, I would say they wear about the same, only difference being the length. And the Bambino over here has a more pastel feel, alright, to the overall case shape. Everything is rounded, alright, you've got rounded crystal, case back here is rounded and all that. So again, sort of creates the look that the watch is actually a little bit thinner. So in summary, I dare say the Orient Bambino 38 is going to be a huge hit among Orient supporters out there. You know, they've been waiting for this model for a long time. 38 millimeters case size, more or less the perfect dimension for such a design. Alright, so this is no longer 2009, alright, where dress watches go over 40 millimeters. Alright, we are in 2022 now. We always want, you know, back to normal size watches these days. No more oversized pan pie style kind of watches, and this is just going to be a huge hit. Alright, so pretty sure that the next wave of Bambino 38, they're gonna come with bracelets. Okay, Orient, they always have watches coming in different waves. So the first wave here, we've got 20 millimeters, all in strap version. They're probably working out on a new bracelet and all that. So just hang in there a bit if you're looking or waiting for a version that comes with a bracelet. So there you have it. That was my really quick review of the Orient Bambino 38. I'll see you next week for more videos together with George and his glass of water. See you soon. Bye bye.